Yeah. Is everyone be able to see the what I shared on the screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yes. Thank you for this opportunity to share my insight with the students. I'm always like a life learner. No matter how old you are, you should open-minded and to learn and to adapt. That's a big thing for adopt. Yes. So today the conversation I really want to share about why I'm here, how um, I arrived in the US and a little bit of background about myself, very casual, and share a little bit of insight about my vision, about co-karting, and also just life, right? So the presentation is really like started with own your life. In our lifetime, at some point you're probably going to feel like, oh, wow, I've just been pushed around by the life, right? You go to work, you have a house, you have the bills to pay, so it's just going to feel like a push along. But today I want to share with you, as soon as you realize it, own your life, you have a control of your life. And that's what the presentation about. So give you a little bit of my background, just like Professor Richard shared. I actually come from China. Every country have their own opportunity, right? So in the US, you guys are lucky, really, because in a different country, you definitely have a little bit harder, just a little bit. No, I'm kidding. It's a lot harder to find opportunities. So people, if you want to work, people in here, you can get a job very easy. Not in China. So if you want to work, you get a job, it's very difficult. And also the law differences, right? Like back then that only one child allowed in one family, right? Unless your child has really medical reason wrong, right? You need a second child. I am the oldest, and my parents has my brother about 8 months, and they have to in the nighttime flee and leave house and leave all the land that my grandfather gave them. So basically, they trade all their life generation assets to a son. So they have to flee. Otherwise, they get caught. They will give abortion. So for that, my parents become entrepreneurs and no other choice. Just, you don't have land, you don't have house, everything else is gone. Pretty much just wife and husband and child. So my parents actually pushed to become entrepreneurs, and there's many doors in our life, and they choose this door. They want to have their son, they want to adopt the life that they choose to, right? No matter you hate, no matter what you do, you have it, right? So for them, they have to adopt it, really. And they become entrepreneur and do bunch other kind of business. I remember my dad was a chef, restaurant owner, butcher, sell veggies and stands, and also have multiple other business trade, like sell corn with a big truck. There's so many things that they done. And that influenced me, right? Because I see in life, there's not a only way that you want to live this or that. You have the choice of how you want to live. Okay. So like now, you choose to go to school, right? Some people just choose to go to do the work and making some money and lifetime, and then some point they might come back to school, but you choose to go to school, get education, and get a good job, the job that you choose to do, right? So I just want to make sure everybody recognize the life we have in here is we choose to live the way we want it. Just pause for thinking a second. Do you live the life you choose to live? The style, lifestyle, the food, everything, right? So also how happy we are is also a choice. So everything in life is a choice. You choose to live this way or that way. For example, give you another background of Chinese culture. So since my parents left everything for my brother, and the culture in China is boy is everything, okay? So I grew up with my brother, but I never feel loved by my parents and cared by my parents. I always live in the shadow because everything in our culture is about boy. And you know what? My parents did what the culture taught them, and they just followed the rules. They didn't choose, they followed, right? That's the difference. So they, they just prioritize my brother, and I feel the resentment, right? In life, some point you feel unfair. I am your daughter. You should love me. You should love me as much as your son, right? I'm your child. It should be unconditional love. Where is that? Well, when I get older, I realized how much bitterness in my guts that I feel that, how I grew up. I tell you what, I don't remember a toy ever my parents bought for me. Not a doll, not toy, nothing. Right? And now you see how lucky you guys are. So I just really want you realize your happiness is in your hand, because when I get older, I realize, you know what? The bottom line is I really want to have my parents love me rather than I feel hurt and hate them and do the things that push them even further. That's totally against what my interest, right? I realize that and I choose to earn their love. So when I was about 14, I understand I need to improve myself all the time to be best daughter in the town, to be best kids, right? They don't have ever worry about me. And then, you know what? Now I carry it on. I don't hate them anymore. I have them on my side. I totally earn their love. And you know what? Maybe that moment they don't understand they should love me, but now they do, because now they see, wow, you know what? Because of the culture, I really didn't think should allow my daughter or care about her more. Now I give it twice back. So just beware what you want, what you choose, make sure they line it up, and bang, you're successful. So if you are feel like in the life that you are currently live, maybe you're born into it, right? Maybe parents, maybe their culture. For example, that a lot of people in the local, I found they have a drug addicted, a drug or alcohol or some type of this disease. You can break the norm. You don't have to follow what they did. You can choose the life. You don't have to hate them, the parents or who disappointed you. You can forgive them and break the norm, do what you want to do, and move on. That's my lessons of my life to share with everyone, because see all these doors? It literally is there and always going to be there. And we just need to pick one of them to open it and to enter our life, to start from there. Okay. Any question? No? Okay. So this is me, of course, with a smiling face. I already shared pretty much about my background. I just also want to emphasize one more thing. No one can stop you if you don't stop yourself. Like you are the one, sometimes really the one holds your bike rather than anybody else. Think about that again. You're the one really holds yourself back rather than your education or school, because you need to make sure your dream, the desire, the life you want, right, to line up with your action. I done that again because I came to US. Unfortunately, I'm not that lucky, born with an English tongue. I speak Mandarin and Chinese. And then when I moved here, 2009, and I found out, you know what, I have to adopt this culture because there's a zero chance for people in here, everybody learning Mandarin from me, because everybody complain how hard Mandarin is, right? So I was made my decision. Every day I put 8 to 10 hours per day just learn English in home. When my English getting good enough, like can understand the teacher, right? I actually went to it's called York Literacy Council, York County Literacy Council. It's a program for immigrants to learn English. I mean, people in here are really lucky. You got so many nonprofit programs to help you. Awesome, right? So I went to that school. I took that at the opportunity and apply. What I mean by that, I not only graduate from the English as second language class with advanced English skill, but also I push myself to get GED, which is equal to high school diploma. Then that allowed me to attend a college, Hack, which is I graduate from Hack, and at York Hack, actually, it's not Harrisburg, but I graduated from there with business administration. And then I took a year and a half to transfer to Penn State, and I graduate from Penn State with business management. All this journey all started because I have a dream, really. Because if I'm the oldest child, my parents never gave me the opportunity to go to college. I always wanted, and I always believe education. But when I recognized in here 2009, I see, wow, English, I don't even speak the language. How can I graduate at college? That is, that's a really far away dream for me. But if in life, if you do decide it, you make sure you're consistent to sharpen your tools like English, right? You get there. So I did, and I believe everybody can, no matter how big a dream it is. If you believe yourself and you make sure every step you walk closer to your dream, and you will be there. So dream, plan, execute equals success. This is not really hard, but every day you study 8 to 10 hours. It is consistent and become your part of your life, and it's not that hard anymore. Trust me, I've done that. So make sure, remember, dream plus plan and plus execute your your every day of your dream, and then you will get you will get there, you will get a successful result, whatever you want. In this part, I really want to share with you about the life we born into. Sometimes we're born into the life it's not perfect. It's not what we want, I wish I born in America and I will be the daughter and my parents loves me and give me all the attention like a kid's supposed to have, right? Or I born in the US and I have English tongue. I don't even need to worry about all this hard 8 to 10 hours every day study English, right? The life will be so much easier for me. But you know what? We don't have that choice for sure, right? The only choice we have is after we get older enough, we can choose the life and to use our energy to get closer and choose the life we want to live. So I want to make sure you know you are a fighter. You can break the norm and you can take this opportunity as a lessons, as an insight, someone a little bit older, and to inspire you to live the life you want. So what life you want, write it down on your paper, and every day reminds you. I used to write down on my mirror because I use a lot mirror to do makeup, right? You can put that dream on your mirror and just watch that. And every day reminds yourself that's the life you want. And guess what? You get it. So opportunities everywhere. You guys are super lucky in here. I'm telling you, you guys are super lucky because it's not every country, every kid's like this. You can go to college just because you want. No. In the other country, you gotta fight so hard to get into college, especially in China. The acceptance rate, you got to be good students for sure, right? And then the parents has to have a lot of money to go to college. And it's not like a lot of loan. And I mean, here you can get the loan and all that, but in China, it's a lot harder for sure. So just want you to know, you guys super lucky. Okay. Remember I said the opportunity is everywhere? Okay, I'll tell you why I started CoCarting. I started CoCarting because I experienced the shopping difficulty with my sister-in-law. She's living in China. I have a newborn niece, and I just send the product links with her back and forth. We're trying to shopping for baby stuff. And guess what? All these piled up links. It drives us crazy because we get confused, we got frustrated. And I was thinking, you know what? Why we have to shop like this? This is crazy, right? It drives me like to the point I snapped at her. Okay. I'm a very patient person normally and very good at managing over my emotions and managing my life, right? But I lose myself because of that, because it's so crazy. It's so many links. So I did a little bit of study when I was in the college. I thought, you know what? Maybe there's some other type of shopping platform I don't know, maybe make it easier to shop together with her. And I researched and I found, no, there's a 14 million online shopping sites, okay? But all of them just let you shop alone. Everybody know when you shop Amazon, Walmart, all these sites, you shop alone. And if you want to ask a question, you share a link with your friends and family. And I found out that because there are 274 million online shoppers, we all do that. And I found this is huge opportunity. Now I see, oh, wow, I'm solving a huge problem. Because not only to solve a online shopper difficult to shop with someone else, but also reduce return rates. Just last year, $743 billion of a product being returned. And think about that, 743 billion, okay? And also, this product become 5 billion pounds of goods end up in the landfills. They become trash. All this money thrown away. That's the reality. It's in, oh my God, that's unacceptable. We need that money, you know what I mean? But anyway, that is why CoCarting solve this problem for the online shoppers and also reduce return and help our environment, right? So we create a social shopping experience. Now you can shop and chat in one platform. So you don't have to share links ever again, okay? You just invite your friends and family and add the product to the cart like a normal shopping cart. Your friends and family get notified instantly. They can see the product that you just add in there. They can give you feedback. They can text you and tell you this is yes, this is no. They can vote for you. So all in one platform without you go outside. We will reduce the return and we will also improve our shopping experience. And here's our product. As you see, on the one side, you can see the product. On the other side, you can see the chat. Okay, you'll be able to shop not only one store like Amazon, but you can shop Amazon, Walmart. Later on, we're going to have Target, we're going to have eBay, Etsy, now this brand into one. So no matter you shop with your grandma or you shop with your best friends, we always can find something we like and to chat about, to get the conversation going, to feel the closeness. Every transaction, our goal is to get you closer to your friends and family, to know them more. And that's what we do, is to make transactional experience into relationship experience, enhance our relationship with our friends, with our family. And that is what I want to share about CoCarting. The rest of it is for you. Like I can share this link for with Professor Richard, and you can scan this, take a look of a CoCarting, give us some feedback. Again, we are a startup, so we want to improve our product until our user love it, cannot without it, and that's the journey I am committed to it. Thank you so much. Now I'm ready for questions.
Yes, questions. Yes.
In terms of like shopping together, like how would they be able to see like the stores? Like are the stores on either side of whatever place they're in?
Can you hear the question, Lily?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
So your question is, how can you see the stores in our CoCarting?
Yeah, no, like if say that I'm shopping for a family member in another country, am I shopping for stuff in shops that I live nearby, or is it something that they're nearby? Like how does it work?
Yeah, so you know that right now we are targeting US. We're not targeting international yet. That will be the next stage for us for international, because I am aiming to solve this problem for international size as well, because my sister live in China. That's why, right? But also I want to share product in the US, you can shop like Amazon, Walmart. That's how they do it. You know, in the US, you can, no matter where you are, you can just click and ship, right? Pretty much the same as Amazon or Walmart on this type of platform, but we just have a product from all the different brands that in one place. So you shop, you chat, and you're socializing all in one platform. So products from Amazon, Walmart will show in one place, and you just pick and choose. Does that make it answer? I mean, does that clear for your question?
Yes, thank you.
I just signed up for your CoCarting as listed.
Awesome. Thank you for support.
And if you want to go back one slide, I'll let anybody come up and take a picture of that QR code if you want to.
Oh, absolutely.
There it is. If anybody wants to go up with their cell phone, you can certainly do that. You'll need to log in and set up an account. Is that okay with you?
Absolutely. I would love you participate. Another thing is I want to make sure we have about 6 interns, but we always looking for interns. So, you know, our students are our futures, right? You guys are our futures. So I'm here to help and to mentor you when whatever you need, reach out to me. Here's my email. Don't be afraid. You need to be, yeah, you need yeah.
Check her. I think you put something in the chat. Is that right? Okay. There's her email address, right?
Yeah.
Good. So if you want to take that down, if you're interested in talking to her about an internship. Who has questions now? What do you think of this idea? If we did a poll, let's say, who would use something like this? Do you think it is a useful purpose, especially if you have relatives in all over? So let's raise your hand. How many think it's a great idea? Well, more than half of the class thinks it's a great idea. So we just did an informal survey for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so, I think the user case could be number one, a gifting, right? So when you're looking for a gift for your mom, you can add your friends, sister, you can add friends, you can add your family member like your dad, or sister, and siblings together. And when whatever you're doing, have a moment, you just add product, say, hey, what do you think about this product for mom? Everybody is in a cart and they can give you a quick thumb up, thumb down to let you to shop collaboratively. The user case also could be professors, right? So for example, when you starting first class, professor said, well, you know, I have a CoCart. I registered and put the products in there, all the material things that I recommend you to have, you know, for example, calculator, for example, some of the things, because the professor is not making any money. That's why it's not breaking the rules in the school, right? Just to make a life easier for the, you know, the first, what's called the entry, right? The first class, a lot easier. Just recommend all the things in there that class need.
Can I ask you maybe more of the how you go about this? So let's say if I wanted to go on this and shop for my daughter, I would set up an account, which I think I may have just done. And then so I would put my contact information in there, and then I would go in to look at shopping things. Let's say if I wanted my power tools, let's say. So I would maybe look at a couple of different power tools and I thought, oh, I would really like these, and put them in my cart. Is that how I would do that? And then I would invite my daughter and put her email address in there, or would she need to go in and create an account also? And then link up, how does her and I link up, I guess?
You're the linked. So as soon as you're invite, you're the linked with her. The thing is, we make it easier with the technology to solve the problem. For the user, you just need invite like add their email or phone number, right? And then you will send a link to her. She come in and she said, oh, CoCarting dad asked me to join this CoCart. She signed in and soon as she signed in, she'll be automatically to see, oh, this is dad's cart. This is the product in there. I like this. I don't like this, and done.
Okay, so she sees an invitation from me to join CoCarting, and then she'll go in and then log in, and then we'll be connected that way because I send her the link that I send her will connect her to me then.
Yeah, and she always going to be there. So just one time invite, a lifetime benefit. So no matter what you are in there, and she's always in there to support you.
I think I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm going to ask my son and daughter to do that. And then we have a question from the audience here, Scott.
So what would, let's say you're looking at something with a friend who is in another state, and that friend is also also using the CoCarting with a sibling. How would that work if someone has multiple different cards open? Would they need two different accounts, or would they be able to just easily switch between the two cards if someone has different cards open?
I'm not sure if you understand that question. I think the question is, so would a person have multiple accounts?
Yeah, so like, is it one account per card, or
Is it one account per person type of thing?
or would they could they have multiple cards for it?
Yeah, I understand your question. So you're saying I have multiple reasons to shop together, right? You will be able to create multiple shopping carts. So for example, one is for Jazz's birthday. One is for Christmas gift, okay? So for Jazz's birthday, you of course not gonna invite your dad, your mom, right? You probably invite your friends more. And in that cart, only your friends, you can invite them. And right now, there's no limited to register shopping carts. So you can create multiple shopping carts for sure. And also, maybe later on, we're going to have limits. But for now, for our new users, so as soon as you sign up, we're going to unlimited for now.
Thank you.
And so we would access this through your website. It's not an app, but it's a website link.
Correct.
Okay.
So it will work for phone or website. It's called web app. But later on, you're going to maybe get invitation for the mobile app to download your phone. As a startup, as a founder, I want to share something with you. So you always want to talk to your customer, right? And for download a shopping app is difficult for online shoppers to commit because number one, you're nobody, no one knows you, and download a app from stranger that need a lot of commitment. So that's why we build the code web app that fits a phone, fits your phone, fits a tablet, because with the CoCarting, we're not only targeting for the students, only young Gen Z, but also grandma and grandkids. So the distance that they live far away, they want to get involved with each other's life with the CoCarting, and that's why we made sure all these devices are supported. And later on, when we get, further developed, we definitely will develop a mobile app just for, the better shopping experience for phone.
Very good. Very good. Who else has a question? Well, we can do this, after the class is over, if you want to sign up for that. I'll give you some time to do that. This is
Bonus,
awesome.
right?
I think it's a great idea. I'm definitely going to grab my family. It certainly will help in gift giving of things that they want rather than things that I want to give to them that they may never ever use again and give away later on. So it's great.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. You always impress me, Lily. So.
Thank you so much. I mean, it is so true that everybody have their own taste. For example, you and your daughter, the things you buy thinking, you know, this is cool, this is really nice. For your daughter, she's like, probably it's going to be nice just to say yes.
Exactly. Yeah. It may
So-
not be her taste or color or size or fit or whatever, right? Preference. Yeah. I agree.
Exactly. So that's why I think try it. Give us some feedback. I would love it. But also I'm hack, so I really want to make sure that our hack students have this opportunity to sign up, because later on we will have a subscription for new users. For now, the subscription will be all waived for lifetime.
Very good. That's excellent. Any other questions? Oh, great. Thank you, Lily. As always, did a great job. Thank you for coming to our class today and speaking to us. You're very inspirational. You know, when we don't realize how good we have it here, like you said at the beginning, you know. And I think a lot of times we don't appreciate all that we have until we hear of someone else who had much more difficulties than us. And we realize, wow, how lucky we are. And how good we should be very thankful and appreciative. So thank you for reminding us too how good we have it.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I think our students definitely lucky to have you as a professor. You bring the real life of, you know, the business insights, not just on the textbook. I know they're so important too, but the real experiences. So they're lucky to have you for sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'm
Yeah.
going to stop the recording. Thank you very much. Let me just do that real quick.